Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Gather round the sacred circle. It's time to power up individuality, creativity, action. Open and receive the wisdom, guidance, and acceleration given from the power up plants of orchid, ginger, and red hot poker. Individuality, creativity, action. We command with love. May we feel this power within us. See yourself surrounded by your herbal allies of ginger, of orchid, and red hot poker as we come together to power up individuality, creativity, and action. Individuality, not given a rip what anybody thinks, and you still being you. When the shield carrier reaches the top of the mountain, she never seeks approval because approval is based on doubt. Your strength and wisdom are celebrated in your unique ability to view the experience of life with new vision. Your strength and wisdom are based on you not looking outside of yourself for approval. Power lies in individuality and the ability to see yourself through your own eyes and not through the eyes of another, not through the eyes of anyone else. To be in power, you must own your power and exist within your own individuality. To be in power, you must be you. I am Orchid, and who you are is perfect. It is so important that you embody your individuality now. It's time to express the aspects of you that are unique to you, and do so proudly and unapologetically. And do so without looking for validation within yourself. If you choose to do things in a way that doesn't conform to conventional standards, society may try to make you believe that there is something wrong with you. But you are perfect just the way you are. So be proud of who you are. Come out of the closet. You are here on this planet for a reason. And that reason has nothing to do with any other reason than you being yourself. So I am Orchid, and I am who I am, and you be who you are. Express who you are. Share yourself with others. Boldly broadcast your perspectives and talents in the world. It may take a little extra courage, but express your honest opinion clearly, firmly, and with love. Express yourself through art and your creative project. It's okay to go against the grain. It's okay for you to be you. Stop judging and second guessing yourself. Your creative, unique self-expression will greatly benefit the world. Take joy in all aspects of yourself, your appearance, your personality, your uniqueness, your individuality, and surround yourself with people who respect and treasure you for who you are. Don't ever conform or pretend to be something you're not to please anyone. Reject your own self-criticism and love yourself up. You are worthy, you are extremely deserving and lovable exactly as you are. Be proud of who you are. Power up your individuality. Yeah, it's so important for us to step into this sense of individuality and just only looking at ourselves with our own eyes. Stop thinking about how others perceive us, and not to be rude, but caring what they think. You need the strong sense of individuality in order to power up creativity. Your creativity is a story that needs a voice in the world. What you have going on is important for you to express. Even if no one else sees your expression, it's important for you to express yourself. So make creativity part of your daily life and your future life. People think that creativity is outside of them, like truth or power, but it inhabits you like your own life force, and it animates your being. Creativity is within the crystal palace of your mind. So as you go on this long journey called life, you will learn to heal the darkness within you. You will find a way to be a warrior in the fight against ignorance. And the way you do that is with expressed creativity. The dark sources that are created within us are able to be there when we live a life of unexpressed creativity, when we live someone else's truth and not our own. So define your own creativity and live that creativity in the world. There is no way to avoid risk if you wish to live a creative life. So be brave. Stop worrying about making right and wrong choices and see them all of them, as creative opportunities. Be glad that you have the freedom to make choices at all. And it don't matter what you choose, you'll create something. If you don't like the results, go back to the drawing board and make something new. Make hopefully better choices, but keep on choosing, keep on creating. Power up your creativity. It doesn't matter whether your creations are good or bad or appreciated or not by others. They all reflect your creativity. So celebrate them all. Be creative. In order to be creative, you need to access your right brain, your emotional sensing and feeling center. So do this by trying some things that you've never done before. Do something physical that's new. Dance, doodle, anything different and new to stimulate your right side of your brain. When we acknowledge and act upon our impulse to create, we are aligning our will with the Creator. So in this space, you can experience the flow of source, of your source energy being on your highest path. Power up creativity Start creating and notice how time has no meaning anymore. Hours can fly by before you realize it. It is not a struggle. It is pure inspiration. So power up creativity in a whole new way of being. This affirmation minute is brought to you by our warming herb of the week, ginger. And I lovingly dedicate them all to you. I am assertive and considerate of others. I allow the flames of my passion to light my way. I work in a meditative and steady way in order to create the results I desire. I break through stagnancy. Love is my power. The fires of creation fuel my creativity. I courageously live my life. I am assertive and considerate of others. I allow the flames of my passion to light my way. I work in a meditative and steady way in order to create the results I desire. I break through stagnancy. Love is my power. The fires of creation fuel my creativity. I courageously live my life. And so it is. So we live our life, and sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's really maybe not the goodest that we like it to beest, so we choose again. And same with action. Action may not always bring happiness, but there is no happiness without action. Thank you, Benjamin Disraeli, for that one. It's true. If you don't do anything, you're not going to get anything. You have to make the move. Is it the right move? Who cares? At least you're living your life. At least you're doing what you want to do. That's powering up individuality, creativity, and now to power up action. To take action is to initiate change. To take action is to use your power. To take action is to be creative and bold. So people who complain of not being creative tend to not act. They perhaps react to other people or situations, and then they wait until decisions are taken out of their hands. Then they're not acting, they're not in action, they're not being deliberate, they're just reacting. Action involves moving an idea out of the realms of thought and then into physical reality. Without action, thoughts and ideas remain sterile, gathering dust like unread books on a shelf, and energy stagnates. This contributes to a belief of personal powerlessness. So Ginger has been here with us all week to help us break through stagnancy, to help fuel the fires of creation, to help us courageously live our life so we can get up off our asses and take action. You can plan and you can ponder, reaching endless wise realizations inside your head. But unless you put your thoughts into action, nothing will actually move. So the time for action is now. We've all had our experiences, me all week long pretty much, with the art of procrastination. It took me forever to show up to power up. Postponing things until the right time, or we think we're in the right place, or we're waiting for someone else to decide matters. But the truth of it all is we've sat back long enough. By not acting, you're not taking part in the play of life. Remember what Shakespeare said? all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. So the big question is, are you taking your place on stage? Or are you still waiting in the wings, rehearsing your lines? So power of action, and take action today. Whatever you decide to do. There's no guarantees of safety in life. We get that. But whatever you decide to do, take your courage in both hands and then stay with your decision. Decide on something and follow through with it. Take action today. I am Red Hot Poker, but you can call me Torch Lily. Now is the time to just jump to it. Get up, get on, and just go do it. Take firm action, make a stand. Put into motion what you have planned. Speak your truth, make that vow. This needs to happen, and happen now. So trust yourself. Stop lounging about, stop dilly-dallying, and take some action. Light a fire under your backside and jump to it. Nothing will change if you don't act. You are the one who has the ability and influence to make a difference here. Despite what others may have you believe, no one else will do it for you. You are the one that you've been waiting for. So be a hero for yourself. You know what you need to do, so do it now. Thank you, Torch Lily. So yeah, action is movement with intention. You think about what you want and you focus on it and you move with intent. There is purpose to action, whether it be a desired outcome, there is an inspiration to move. And once you get going, momentum gets going. And maybe some other elements too. And maybe some other elements that could alter the course of things. It might not turn out the way you imagined. However, there is no reason to sit still. We are here to be human. We are here to live our lives. We are here to power up creativity and individuality and action and start living the way that we want to. There are other reasons for stillness. There are times when one chooses inaction, or just to stay stable for a little bit, or calm as the wisest course. You are still allowed to think it through, but sometimes you just gotta do. You just got to choose. Some days it's either act or die. Action is not always based in logic. Sometimes action is riding the waves, just simply getting wet and heading towards the waves, whether or not you engage. Sometimes action can be simple, just pointing yourself in the right direction and standing up and taking a single step, just showing up. Other times, action can be a complex strategy aimed at resolving a long-standing trouble that previous activity has not addressed. And you really do have to think it through and be very courageous and do your part. Whatever the outcome and goal, when action's time is here, you'd best take it. Even if you sit this one out, bring awareness to your life. So next time action calls, you can answer. Thank you so much for gathering around the sacred circle to power up individuality, creativity, and action. We sat with Orchid and Ginger and Red Hot Poker, and we open and receive the wisdom, guidance, and acceleration given from these power up plants. So we thank you, we are grateful, and we command with love. May we feel this power within us. May we power up individuality. May we power up creativity. And may we power up our ability to take action.